Ulyanovsk has unveiled an ambitious new aviation initiative. By the year 2030, the region intends to assemble its first fuel-efficient 60-seat civilian aircraft. The statement was made directly by Governor Alexei Ruskik during a working meeting with regional officials. Although the governor disclosed the planned capacity and the proposed schedule, he did not provide technical details such as the design, the range, the speed, or the operational parameters. What is clear is that the project will be part of the expanding Aurus Aero initiative, and it will be closely linked to ongoing efforts to revitalize Russian domestic aviation. The future aircraft is expected to be produced within the Ulyanovsk Port Special Economic Zone. This site is already known for its aeronautical manufacturing heritage. Media reports have suggested that this new civilian aircraft concept may be connected to a broader effort to revive business jets based on the long-studied but never-built Tupolev Tu-324 platform. Although the connection is not officially confirmed, the similarities between the Aurus Aero direction and the Tu-324 legacy imply that the future 60-seat model may draw from earlier design initiatives. The Tupolev 324 project originally appeared in the late 1990s. It was one of several planned replacements for older regional aircraft such as the Tupolev 134 and the Yakovlev 40. It was designed as a family of aircraft with about 50 to 70 seats depending on the version. Plans included a standard medium-range variant, a stretched version with more seats and longer range, and even a long-distance VIP configuration capable of flying several thousand kilometers. Although the design was modern for its time, it never entered production because of funding problems, shifting industrial priorities, and the economic difficulties of the post-Soviet era. Interest in the concept has returned only recently. This is due to geopolitical factors and Russia's emphasis on import substitution. A major turning point came when a Gazprom subsidiary obtained a controlling stake in Aurus Aero. This brought strong financial support and changed the company's strategic direction. Aurus Aero evolved from a luxury car and helicopter brand into a full aviation enterprise that will develop new business jets and eventually regional passenger aircraft. With this foundation in place, the intellectual heritage of the Tupolev 324 became relevant again. Many of its original design principles, especially its suitability for regional routes and moderate passenger capacity, match today's needs for cost-effective short and medium-range travel. This is the background in which Ulyanovsk's 60-seat project is emerging. It represents an intersection between earlier design knowledge and new technological and economic conditions. Although the governor's announcement has attracted much attention, many details remain unknown. The confirmed information includes the estimated seating capacity and the inclusion of the aircraft within the Aurus Aero program. Production is expected to take place in the Ulyanovsk Port Special Economic Zone, which already hosts aviation-related industries. Early reports suggest that the new aircraft might use PD-8 engines. These are domestically built turbofan engines created for the latest Superjet regional aircraft, known as the SJ-100, and for the upgraded Beriv 200 amphibious aircraft. Their development is considered an important milestone in Russia's move away from foreign aviation technology. If the PD-8 engine is chosen, the aircraft will fit strongly into Russia's strategy of technological self-sufficiency. However, essential technical information is still unavailable. There is no confirmation on whether the aircraft will be a modified version of the Tupolev 324, a heavily updated design inspired by it, or a completely new clean-sheet aircraft. Details about its range, cruising speed, avionics, cabin layout, certification plans, and target routes have not been revealed. Even initial market positioning remains speculative. These gaps suggest that the project may still be in a conceptual or feasibility phase. The timing of the announcement reflects wider developments in Russia's aviation industry. Western sanctions have restricted access to aircraft, spare parts, and components. This has increased the urgency of domestic aircraft development. Regional aviation has become a strategic priority because many areas of the country have limited air connectivity. Small and medium-sized aircraft are essential for connecting remote regions, and a 60-seat model offers a balance between efficiency and route flexibility. The decision to build the aircraft in Ulyanovsk takes advantage of the region's strong aviation tradition. The region has major manufacturing facilities and educational institutions tied to aviation, including one of Russia's leading aircraft assembly plants. The existing infrastructure and engineering expertise give Ulyanovsk a major advantage. The special economic zone adds further benefits, including tax incentives and simplified import procedures for manufacturing equipment. Strong state-affiliated participation also provides financial stability. Such backing reduces the risk of the project being canceled, a problem that affected many earlier regional aircraft concepts. Despite these advantages, the project faces major challenges. Designing a new aircraft requires engineering capability, a reliable supply chain, modern certification standards, long-term investment, and clear market demand. The PD-8 engine is promising, but integrating it into either a modified or new airframe is technically complex. Certification standards have become much stricter since the 1990s. Even if older designs are used as references, the new aircraft will need large-scale modernization. Market acceptance is another obstacle. Airlines need guarantees about operating costs, fuel efficiency, reliability, maintenance support, and long-term serviceability. Regional carriers will only commit to purchases if they know that spare parts and service centers will remain available for decades. Building such a support network is expensive and remains uncertain. Financial viability is also a concern. Developing a new regional aircraft may require investments worth tens of billions of rubles. Although Aurus Aero now has stronger backing, its past financial performance has raised questions. Long-term funding will be essential for prototype development, flight tests, and serial production. Several key developments will show whether the project is truly moving toward the 2030 goal. The first sign will be the release of official design documentation. This may include concept images, technical schematics, or early wind tunnel models. The choice of materials, structural layout, and cabin arrangement will reveal whether the design is based on the Tu-324 or represents a new concept. Another milestone will be the creation of a prototype. After this, ground tests will begin, followed by flight tests. These stages are long because aircraft must prove safety, reliability, and compliance with strict regulations. To meet the 2030 deadline, prototype development and testing would need to begin within the next few years. Airline interest will be a major indicator of long-term success. If regional carriers agree to test or purchase the aircraft, it will show confidence in both the design and the supporting industry. If carriers hesitate, it may signal concerns about feasibility and cost. In conclusion, the Ulyanovsk initiative to develop a new 60-seat civilian aircraft by 2030 reflects national strategy, industrial renewal, and aviation goals. It aims to restore self-sufficiency in civil aviation and improve regional connectivity. By reviving design ideas related to the Tu-324 and by using domestically built engines, the project combines historical experience with modern policy. At the same time, many uncertainties remain. Technical details are still undisclosed, and major aviation projects require large resources and time. Success will depend on steady funding, strong engineering execution, timely certification, and real market demand. If all these factors align, the 60-seat aircraft built in Ulyanovsk could become a major milestone in the modern history of Russian regional aviation. If you think the video was informative, please like, subscribe, and share. Please also take membership of the channel to encourage us.